Alright, what's up students? Mr. Otto-Fisher here. We're going to try teaching you some math from far, far away. I've got Zippy, my great cameraman here, so say hi Zippy.
Hi.
Good talk. Alright, today you're going to learn about surface area of rectangular prisms. Say rectangular prisms. Say rectangular. Alright, so the first thing you have to think about, rectangular prisms, they're boxes, okay? Three-dimensional shapes. You guys know how to find surface, or find area, front, back, left, right, top, bottom, all those types of things. So we're going to put this together of knowing area equals length times width. Okay, you guys already know that. We've been spending a couple weeks on it already. So now we're just going to be transforming that into three-dimensional shapes. If I look at just the shape in the front here, I've got a 5 all the way across, and I've got 7 all the way up. So if I take this shape, the measurements are going to be a 5 by 7. Well, 5 times 7, I get 35. Now, the great thing about surface area is if there's a front, there's also a back. So the front's going to be 35. Back's also going to be 35. Now, I go to the other sides of my three-dimensional shape. I'm going to go left and right. So I go over here. And I've got a 2 all the way across and 7 all the way up. So if I go a 2 by 7, 2 times 7, I get 14. Well, if the right-hand side is 14, what's the left-hand side? Good job, 14. There we go. So now, the only ones I have to find now are the top and the bottom, okay, out of all the shapes that we have found. Well, top and bottom, I got to think, well, I've only used a certain number of numbers. Now I go to the top. Go blue all the way across. Well, that one's going to be a 5 all the way across. And how wide back does it go? Well, I use this number, 2. 5 times 2, 10. Top's 10, what's the bottom going to be? 10 as well. Good. Now what do I have to do with all of these areas? Remember, we just found areas. That's just like this box. This area from the front, the back, left, right. Well, I have to find the surface area. It's like the wrapping paper. Well, I need to add them all together. Yes, use calculators, please. Use calculators. Add all these up. 35, oh, that's 70. That's 28, and that's 20. You guys will be using a calculator. I'm trying to do it mentally in front of a camera live. Let's see here, add those up. We get 48, 48 plus 70, we got 118. 118, and we're just going to call these units because I don't know if it's inches or centimeters, but it's units squared because it's area. So the surface area of this shape, if I was to unfold it, be 118 units squared. Take a deep breath. All right, let's go to the next one. Okay, same type of thing. It's just using different numbers. Now these I already have them colored for us, but it's just using these numbers. And if eventually we're gonna have to find volume. 8 by 4 by 10. And let's see if you can figure out the trick of how we're finding these areas. Okay, so for the front, I'm gonna use an 8 all the way across. And how high is it? 10. So 8 times 10, I get 80. This being 8 by 10, so 80. So if the front is 80, what's the back? 80 as well. Awesome. So now we got to go left and right. So start on this right side. This green one over here. Well, this is a 4 by 10. Well, 4 times 10, 40. I get 40 on the right, 40 on the left. I have all those areas added up. Now the only ones I have to find are the top, these yellow ones. Now thinking about this yellow, if this is 8, this is also going to be 8, this is 8, this is 4, this is going to be 4. We can use the parallel lines there to see them, and now I multiply 8 by 4, I get 8 times 4, I gotta forget that one, 16 plus 2, so 32. 32 on the top, 32 on the bottom. What do I have to do with those numbers? Please don't say multiplication. You add them, yes, you add them all up. So I add all of these up, I get 160, 80 again, and 64, 4. That's 12 plus that's 20, carry the 1, 2. 204, and these are actually labeled for us inches. 204 inches, and they are squared. There you go, 204 inches squared. That's taking all the surfaces, combining them together. Now, if you notice, there was a little bit of a trick in here. At one point, I went 8 times 4, got 32. Another point, I went 8 times 10, got that one. And then the only ones we didn't do yet, 8 and 4, 8 and 10, is 4 and 10. Now eventually, if you start to see that pattern, please use that. Please use that. It kind of makes a little Santa Claus hat here, I always like to think, and then their little smiley face. Moving on. If you see the trick, great, use the trick. If you don't see the trick, then you just got to keep finding the areas of the faces. I think I have one more. Yeah, let's move on. So, last one of the day. And let's see if we can maybe use the trick on this one. How's it going, Zippy? Good talk. All right. We got 5, 6, and 3. 5, 6, and 3. Now, to make sure, I better have 5 times 6, 18 better show up. Or excuse me, 5 times 6, 30 better show up someplace. And 5 times 3, 15 is going to show up someplace. And 6 times 3, 18 is going to show up at some point in these shapes. So let's go to the front. The purple one is well, that's 6, that's 5. 6 times 5, 30. Front is 30. There we go. Front is 30, back is 30. Left and right. Well, I have a 3, and how tall is it? Well, I know it's 5 because this is 5. They're all parallel lines. 5. 3 times 5, 15. The right is 15. The left is 15. There's our 15 we thought. And then lastly, we got to find this top one. Well, if this is 6, its parallel lines are also 6. If this is 3, its parallel line is also 3. 6 times 3, 18. Top and bottom are the same. And there's our 18. The trick? 5 times 6, 5 times 3. It showed up in here. 6 times 3 also showed up in here. All these combined, we add all these faces together. That's 60, that's 90, 90 plus, oh man, I'm really bad at mental math here. 36, 6, 126, and this label is inches, 126 inches squared for this surface area. You guys, you have an assignment. I think it's like 5 questions we're going to give you. And then also go on to IXL. It's double E18, double E18. Try to get 80%. If you want to go more than that, go ahead. Okay, go ahead. You guys, really miss having you in here. It's a lot easier to teach when nobody's distracting me, but I do miss you guys a lot. So until next time, good luck. Bye.